Today we're going to talk about bullying. Now I know everybody's pretty familiar with the term being bullied, and you probably hear about it more about being in school. And lately in the news they've been talking about bullying and how it's become an epidemic and kids are killing themselves and all this craziness is going on. Well, I think that there's solutions that we could do to decrease the number of bullyings and suicides and all the negative aspects that come with bullying. So what we're going to talk about today is what bullying is, why it's harmful, and what we can do to reduce or stop bullying in our school systems. Well, bullying is an unwanted aggressive behavior that has the potential to be repeated or is repeated. Bullying consists of being intimidated, physical abuse, verbal abuse, and threats. And they can come in all different forms and shapes and sizes. They usually come from people who have problems with themselves, usually that they feel they have to make someone feel smaller than they are. Now, what's the harm? Some people say, well, it's just bullying. Every kid needs to go, every kid's going to go through it. It happens. They're just getting teased, or kids are just being kids. But it has a negative effect for people in the long run. They carry it on to their adulthood, and if they don't get help with it, then it could be harmful just, in the big picture to themselves and family and everybody around. And in this chart, it shows that from the 6th grade to 12th grade, in the blue it has the percentage of kids bullied, and then in the red it has the percentage of them injured. Now it does decrease a little bit, which may be because if kids get a little more mature, and some things maybe they don't even report as being bullied or being injured because they're ashamed of what's going on. So the true harms that come with being bullied is that you typically get low self-esteem because of it. You become withdrawn, you can get depressed, and you lose interest in school, which means more dropouts in school. And some kids go as drastic to trying to take their life. And it has a negative domino effect on not only just the bullied person. You have the parents that deal with it, the school system, and then the parents of the person who is the bully, and going through all that when if things were nipped in the bud at an earlier time, then might not get to that escalated point. The solution, one of them is talking and listening to your child. Finding out what's going on in school, being open-minded to listen to whatever they have to say and try to think of any solutions, find out what they've done, go through the whole gambit, if you will, of what all can be done at their level. Also, you can talk to the staff, the guidance counselor, teachers, find out if there's programs that can help get rid of bullying and stop bullying at its earliest stage. And that way you have some type of line of defense to stop bullying earlier and not let it drag on to become a much bigger problem. Another solution that is that they have a zero tolerance policy. Now they have them for drugs, weapons, and quite a few other things that I don't know off the top of my head, but if they had it towards bullying, zero tolerance would mean that as soon as there's an incident that someone's being bullied, they're automatically out of the school. Now some people think that it's too harsh because some kids are, just they're immature and they don't know, if there's their first offense, maybe they should just get a slap on the hand. But I think generally that if there was a zero tolerance policy, that parents would take it more seriously, because then they're kicked out of one school, they go to the next, then they're really pushed hard not to do that again. Or if they keep doing it, then it's their parents' responsibility to make sure that they get through school, because now they have homeschooling more easily through the internet. And also, you can join organizations. There's so many out there, and some of the local ones are the Ohio Violence Prevention Academy, BRAVO, which is Buckeye Region Anti-Violence Organization, and the It Gets Better campaign, and Children's Advocacy Project of Columbus. And there's so much more that you can find out. All you got to do is Google bullying. 9 times out of 10, you'll find a million resources out there. There's also local places like Youth First that I'm a part of, and they're the LGBT kids, gay, lesbian, bisexual, transgender, and allies that come there, and quite a lot of them get picked on and bullied. So there's a place you can start there if you feel very passionate about it. And there's so many more avenues that if you really want to become helpful in this cause to get rid of bullying, that you will find that niche and you'll find a way to help. So the time is now. You don't want to wait until something bad happens to your loved one and then you want to stop bullying. You stop it now, because I'm sure every one of us knows somebody who's affected by bullying in a negative way. And now that you know that there's a lot of resources out there, and I'm sure if you need more, I can help you find some, that you can help stop bullying. And it all starts at home too, talking to our kids, talking to people closest to us who can combat this at an early stage.